What's up guys, it's Torres here, back at it again with another video! I don't know what I was trying to do there. Please just forget that ever happened. Please just erase that from your minds right now. So anyway, as you could probably guess, this is part 4 of my college essay reading video, with the first 3 parts pertaining my Common App essay, my Illinois Tech supplement essays, and my Carnegie Mellon University supplement essays. And now I will read my Washington University in St. Louis, or WashU. That's right, not Wash Me, WashU supplement essays. Now, if you haven't seen any of my previous 3 videos, I will link them in the description below. You can go ahead and check those out. Now, in case you're new to this channel, hi, I'm Alejandro Torres. I'm a first-year chemical engineering major at the Illinois Institute of Technology, competing at the Division III level in cross-country and track and field. And this fall, I came up with the idea of reading some of the essays that I wrote for college last year, back when I was applying to colleges as a senior. And I thought that it would be good to look back at where my mind was at the time and kind of reflect on what my life has been like and how it's changed over the past year. And also maybe entertain you guys, show you some personal details from my life, and also possibly give some advice on writing these college essays for anyone that's doing that right about now, or anyone that plans to do that anytime soon. Now, this is going to be a relatively short video, as WashU only required 1 supplement essay in addition to the Common App essay, which I already read in the first part of the series. So yeah, I guess I won't be taking too much of your time today. Hopefully, at least. Without further ado, here we go. My Washington University in St. Louis supplement essay. The prompt: tell us about something that really sparks your intellectual interest and curiosity and compels you to explore more in the program/area of study that you have indicated. It could be an idea, book, project, culture activity, work of art, startup, music, movie, research, innovation, question, or other pursuit. My response: what really motivates me to continue learning is my desire to quench my unyielding thirst for knowledge. Throughout my whole life, I've been curious as to how or why things work. Why is the sky blue? What is space? Now, as a mature adolescent, I have gleaned much knowledge, but my drive to pursue more of it has not diminished. Even though I now know that the sky is blue because blue light scatters more and that space is a vast 3-dimensional realm beyond comprehension, I still want to know more. In all my years of schooling, I realized that the more I know, the more I realize just how much I don't know. Despite this, I still want to develop a better understanding of the world I live in so that I may fully appreciate it or even help improve upon it. When we're young, it's natural to demand answers to things we don't understand. Our innate curiosity enables us to grow into apt individuals ready to take on life's responsibilities. However, many people lose this curiosity as they age, realizing that their chosen career doesn't necessarily require abundant wisdom. However, the will to push oneself to attain more knowledge for self-fulfillment is what has allowed us as a society to progress as much as we have. If we didn't constantly ask the types of questions we did when we were younger, how would Columbus have sailed across the Atlantic? How would Newton have devised the 3 laws of motion and established principles that became the foundation of calculus? How would Einstein have postulated the theory of relativity had he not wondered how gravity worked and worked tirelessly to explain it? I aspire to become as personally successful as possible, and I'm more than happy to put in the work. So yeah, looking back, this essay is really interesting and not quite how I remembered it. I would say that it's very similar to a lot of other essays I wrote, especially if you were to go back and watch my Carnegie Mellon supplements. I believe some parts here and there from some of those essays were basically just copying and pasting into this one. I mentioned this before and I'll mention it again, that it's a good idea to copy and paste sections from different essays into other essays, because lots of colleges generally ask for the same thing, and it's just a very practical thing to do. But if I'm being completely honest, I am not quite as impressed by this essay as I am by some of my other essays, especially the ones I wrote for Carnegie Mellon. I just don't necessarily feel like it's as well written. I mean, I still like it, don't get me wrong. And I think it's relatively good, or at least it was good enough to get me into WashU. But I think a couple of areas where I could have improved were trying to keep the details concise about the sky being blue, or like space, or Columbus, Einstein, Newton. I think I could have kept that a little more concise, because it doesn't talk as much about me as it does about other people. Because the more you talk about other people, the less you're talking about yourself. And the less you're talking about yourself, the less the admissions officers get to know you. And the less the admissions officers get to know you, the less of a chance that they will accept you into a college, because they don't even really know who they're accepting. And then also keep in mind that this was a short essay, so I can't really add abundant details about many different topics, or at least I probably shouldn't. So if I could go back and tell myself something, I would tell myself to try to keep those external details a little shorter, and try to expound more upon why exactly those examples motivate me to push myself further in the classroom. So that's one thing that I would say probably isn't perfect about this essay. Another thing that I would say is the fact that I didn't really elaborate enough about myself, and this kind of ties into the first point that I made, but I just want to make the second point all on its own, because I believe that if I added some more concrete examples from my own life exemplifying why I love learning so much and why I have such a passion for learning, such as projects I've done in the past, specific classes where I've tried really hard to get a good grade, I think that would have improved this essay a little. But at the same time, it's probably not the worst thing in the world, because some of those examples are given by the rest of my common application, and including all the classes I've taken, and like test scores, things like that kind of substantiate the fact that I'm a hard worker with a deep passion for knowledge. But it still would have been better if I had more concrete, tangible examples showing why this is the case in my actual supplement essay. Other than that, I would say this essay was generally pretty good, and those are my general comments about it. And I hope that maybe you learned a little something about me personally from this video, and I also hope that maybe it helped some of you guys that are going through something like this. Yeah, that is basically it for the video. Torres here, signing off. By the way, this is my magnificent setup. It's a suitcase with this thing and a sweater on top. And I just propped up my phone like this. So yeah, improvisation at its finest.